how we posted these two blocks. But go ahead, Dave. Tell us what your post All Star break expectations are for the Miami Heat or the Heat culture.
My expectations are to get to either be in the play-in or get some good playoff seeding. Like be 6 seed, at least 5 or 6 seed, and maybe go after someone in the buyout market. I know we haven't really made any moves other than trading for Terry Rozier. I am glad that Pat Riley finally didn't take a nap. And we finally got Kyle Lowry out of here. He is now Philly's problem. So Philadelphia, you're welcome. I'm not really expecting too much right now. For me, it's just waiting to see what we do when it comes to playoff time. That's why, honestly, I wasn't so upset this season. If you look at how I was reacting last season to this season, I'm not as upset or even, really complaining about anything because I'm waiting to see what happens during playoff time. Because Tyler Hero has stepped up this year. I believe he's averaging a career high right now. Bam is also averaging a career high. Jimmy has been doing what Jimmy does when he's healthy. Jaime Jaquez, the rookie, has stepped up tremendously. Not exactly what I expected when we drafted him. I knew he was going to be good, but I didn't expect him to be this well. He is in the dunk contest and All-Star, so I want to see how that goes. I'm not expecting him to win, but I just, glad to see that he's in it. And really, we just got to get healthy. Terry Rozier and Josh Richardson both got hurt in the same game against the Celtics, and luckily, neither one of them tore anything. So it's just a week-to-week basis. So glad that they are, going to be here. They're going to be healthy when it matters the most. And honestly, I just want to see how aggressive Bam is going to be in the second half. For me, that's what's going to tell how our season is going to get better. Because Bam is kind of sort of what starts the team when it comes to how aggressive we are offensively and defensively, honestly. I like the fact that Tyler Hero stepped up this year and he's not afraid to go against good defenders now. He actually drives the basket no matter who's on him. And Duncan Robinson still getting his playing time and everything. For me, I just want to see if we're going to make a move in the buyout market, and if not, what are we going to do with these rotational pieces to get us back to where we were last year? And that's not being an eighth seed, but be a contender in the playoffs. Because I mean, honestly, I realized this. We don't necessarily care about seeding when it comes to Miami Heat because when we made the both time, we weren't a top 4 seed. We were the 5 seed in 2020 in the bubble, and last year we were the 8 seed. So I think seeding doesn't necessarily matter for us. It's just it all depends on what we do when playoffs count. And we all know when playoffs come, Jimmy Butler just turns up another level. So for me, that's all I'm really waiting on. I'm just waiting to see what happens when playoffs start.
So what's going on with Jimmy Butler right now? I know he's taking time away.
Yeah. It's from me. I think it's I originally thought it was an injury, but I think it's something personal going on. Honestly, I'm not necessarily sure.
Yeah, he had a definite family, I think.
It was a definite family. They said.
So he just he gets that he gets that he's able to. He's the leader of the team. He's here more likely than not. He's the one that guides us through everything. So if something's going on in his family, then hey, take time off. Take time off. The team is able to win without you. We've shown that throughout the years while you've been here. So it's fine. I didn't expect us to blow out the Bucks the other day without him, but hey, it happened.
It's the Bucks,
as Teddy would say, the joke team in the East. So for me, it's all about us competing against the top teams in the East. And I'm the top teams in the East to me are, the Celtics, the 76ers, the Knicks, those teams. I'm not worried about the Bucks because I feel like no matter what, we have a good chance to beat them just because they play to our level when we play them. The only time they beat us is when we were injury riddled after the 2020 season. When it was COVID battle, injury riddle, and they swept us. Other than that, we've been able to get them in the playoffs no matter what.
And the regular season.
I think the only other thing is when we play the Celtics, how are we going to play? Are we going to play like we played in the regular season,
dirty.
or are we going to play like how we did in the playoffs and actually be able to compete against them? So
Look at Teddy sitting in the big chair right now.
he knows what's up. He knows when it comes to playoff time, Miami Heat's different.
That's fine. That's fine. But I got something for you, Dave. Hold up.
Uh-oh.
What, you going to go get the broom because you swept us?
And he got the dustpan.
That was wow. So original. So original. It's not like I predicted us to beat y'all in the regular season series. I'm not worried about the regular season.
Nah, man.
I think you more so need to be worried about the playoffs when it comes to us.
This rivalry is
They need to
different.
be worried about the playoffs when it comes to themselves. Oh, my bad.
Yo, that's the second one of these shows that you get off, Tomo. You think you slick, man. You think
I'm
slick,
sorry,
man.
man. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm
that's the
sorry.
second one. I was
sorry,
waiting
man.
for my segment to respond to you.
All right, we can do that. I just want to ask Dave one question, right? You said the top teams in the East. Are you going off of them being historically great? Because right now the 76ers are still trying to find their footing without Joel Embiid. And again, with the Bucks, they're just trying to figure out who they are. Because right now, after they traded away their best player to the Celtics, they haven't really been themselves too much. They got a new coach and everything. And then you said you didn't say the Knicks, did you? I don't think you named the Knicks.
I did.
He
I
did.
named the Knicks.
Because I think that's the toughest battle for y'all. I mean, even though y'all can get them, but you also didn't. That's the team you didn't name, the Pacers. And I know Ty somewhere watching, and you're gonna be like, "Well, you don't think the Pacers are a tough out for you all this season?"
No, I don't.
All right.
And that's no disrespect, but no, I don't think so.
No, next question.
I don't think so. And this comment right here, I don't understand that. You do know that we own the Orlando Magic. They haven't beaten us in the series in a while. You do understand that, right there. That's why I say you're the most delusional sports fan I've met. You lost a bet to me. You and Tay both owe me a shirt now because you lost the bet 3-1 and you got dominated in the last game.
They need to take 2 days off more often, man. I like this day. They got
So
confirmed.
I don't understand why you be in the comments like that. And Vaughn called us trash. Also, he called us trash after we lost to the
Let the
Grizzlies.
people know who they like. Let people know what team they like.
They like the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
They felt so good because they were a top 5 team in the East in the beginning of the season. They were with the Utah Jazz of last year. That's all it was. The Utah Jazz of last year. Now look what happened. Now their season has gone down. The real season started, and they started going down. And look, you can say injuries. We had injuries too, but look at where we are compared to you. We injury riddled, and we weren't all the way up there, and we still competed with y'all and beat y'all 3-1.
I got a question, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's like a 2-part question.
Two-part.
Last year when you picked y'all to beat the Celtics, was it like you really felt like was it like all non-biased or was it some bias to it when you picked y'all over the Celtics last year?
It was non-biased, only because of how we were playing in the playoffs.
Okay, all right.
It was more so because of that. It wasn't because it was Heat versus Celtics. It was
I got you. No,
when I say well.
When I say non-biased, I meant like I don't know, but because I'm a Heat fan, I'm gonna go with Heat type deal. But yeah. I'm gonna ask you this though. Out of all the teams in the East, what teams would you say if y'all go to a playoff series, you like we might not win this one?
Celtics is one. The Knicks, honestly.
The Knicks?
The way that they're playing this year, I think the Knicks might be a team that we might not be able to win.
And
that's a problem. What about the Cavs?
Nah, I think we'll be able to get to. I think we'll be able to compete with them.
But
the only thing that gives me a little question is Jared Allen. I think he'll be able to contain Bam, so that might give us some issues. But I don't really see anyone that'll be able to stop Jimmy.
Yeah, they are the Eastern Conference version of the Minnesota Timberwolves, kind of. They got like Twin Towers out there. Yeah. And they've been playing the best basketball since
they have. I think they're like 17-2 or 18-2 in the last 20 years, something like that.
Donovan Mitchell should be an MVP candidate, in my opinion.
He should be. He should be. But
he was on the
I'm
list. He's gone from that.
I'm not. I don't know.
So
Tay,
no
you
Bucks.
don't know Miami, man. You to say that you don't know Miami.
Can we please get right now, y'all the playing matchup?
Yeah, I know.
Orlando and Miami.
I know.
Oh, that would
I
be
know.
dope.
That
That
would
would be
be-
I
dope.
know. I would love for it to finish that way, just so we can end their playoff hopes.
Y'all, it's
I
funny.
would love for that to happen.
Technically, you could say the Heat kind of run Orlando because wasn't the bubble in Orlando?
Yes, it was.
Didn't you all make the finals in Orlando?
Yes, we did.
And Orlando was in the bubble too. They were the AC.
Exactly, and they didn't make it. Called us little cousins and little brothers. Man, please.
Yeah.
Y'all barely in the family the way y'all keep losing to us.
He put him out. That's crazy. The Tallahassee Magic. That's crazy.
So basically, Celtics and Knicks are the teams you like. All right, we gotta get better. We gotta get better.
Yeah, Celtics and Knicks and the Cavs slightly. Those are the
Okay.
three teams I'm really like.
So
don't
no
know.
Bucks.
I can't wait till I see this moment.
I'm not. The Bucks to me is just they seem like they're gonna fold.
I
The
mean,
way
look
that
at
they,
that coach.
for me is the way that they played this year. If this was last year, then I would all right. If they were the same team as last year and they were still a great defensive team and everything, then I would be a little cautious about it. But their defense is still terrible. They're 3-7 since Doc Rivers became the head coach, and it's not on Doc. Honestly,
I mean,
it's not even on Doc. I feel like this organization just they fumbled. They
But
fumbled. They should have. For me, I think they should have gone. They should have went and tried to sign Nick Nurse in the offseason.
I agree with you with that. I didn't like the Doc Rivers move, but for their defense, whenever you make a change mid-season like that, it's going to be. Remember they Clipper trade with James Harden, bro. They lost like
They lost the first 5 games.
Yeah, it was losing like crazy. And they were like, "Oh, terrible trade, they dumb." Carl came on the show and said that was a dumb trade. Shout out to Carl. And
I said it too.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah, I was on. I think I was on that bus. I think I was on that bus too.
you know, so I'm pretty sure if Missoula got thrown into the fire mid-season, they would have struggled the first few games.
That's
You
true.
know, so
And Tay, I
I ain't delusional with my 9 wins though, Tay. I ain't delusional.
And Tay, I wasn't talking like we were a top 3 seed. I clearly said we would finish 5 or 6, maybe even 7, and be in the play-in tournament. All I'm saying is y'all got nothing against us. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
saying
say-
top 3 seed, but the Magic have no chance against us.
yeah, I agree with you. And I'm gonna say this: Cavs, Knicks, I think y'all got them in the playoffs. The game slows down. When I look at y'all numbers in the regular season this year, y'all are the same team last year, literally. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
I think after 45 games, we had the same exact record, 24-21. It was the same exact record.
Remember last year, y'all were terrible in rebounding, terrible at 3-point shooting, all that stuff. The same thing this year. Field goal percentage, y'all bottom them in the league. But in the playoffs, it's a whole different game. It slows down. Like you said, Jimmy Butler takes it to a different level. Even Terry Rozier played good in the playoffs last night. We saw him in the playoffs. Teddy know about that. Drew Bledsoe, right? So all I know is that like the Celtics, yes, because I do. Okay,
Go ahead.
we gonna get to the Celtics.
Yeah, I know what you about to say because I was gonna say the same thing about him. That's why I keep taking my shots, and Teddy understand why I'm saying.
Well, I'm about to say something good about the Celtics. I'm about to say something good, but I'm gonna wait till.
Dave, I got a question.
Okay.
Besides health, what is one thing that you want the Heat to improve on?
Defense.
Okay.
Defense is the thing I want them to improve on because I feel like at times when we play certain teams, we allow them to just do whatever they want offensively, and that's not Heat basketball. We have to play defense and play it consistently, and the effort is not there all the time. And that's the one. Those are the two things I don't like: defense and effort. That's the one thing I don't. Effort is something that just comes naturally. That's a want. And the thing is, if we're not wanting to play defense, we're not wanting to give effort, then that gives me a lot of caution.
Yeah.
Boom. And I heard y'all had like a players meeting, and then like after y'all had that team only players meeting or something like that, y'all went on a 6-2 record. So it sounded like somebody stood up and said exactly what you said in that locker room.
I'm gonna tell you who it was. He's not even a player on the team anymore.
Kyle Lowry.
No.
Haslam.
I
knew the bench said something.
I'm telling you. I already know who it was.
But Dave already know in the playoffs they're going right now y'all 8th in defensive rating. But I feel you though, Miami. Dave, I'm proud of you, bro, because last year you was killing Miami Heat. And like you said, you ain't doing it this year. I think y'all gonna flip a switch in the playoffs.
Yeah,
So,
it's just something that has become normal now.
but it is frustrating to know y'all gonna do that, and then in the regular season you watching BS. I get it.
Yeah, that's the
Would
only
you
thing. I
rather-
just like, all right, come on, I know y'all can play better than this. It's like y'all waiting for playoff time to come. Like, all right, at least
Yeah.
get a playoff seeding at least.
Especially
Then
Jimmy
you get
Butler.
yeah, Jimmy don't play serious at all in the regular season for real.
It's
And he be
annoying.
missing when he
It's
misses
maybe
games.
like-
It be the
it's
marquee
maybe-
games.
It's maybe like 10, 15 games throughout the year where he actually plays Jimmy Butler esque in the playoffs. Other than that, he just be chilling. Like I'm gonna average a good 22, 23 points, and I'll be all right.
Yeah, he know the deal. He know how it is. Even when y'all were number one seed, y'all were low managing the whole year. Remember y'all were like missing guys the whole year. Y'all was the number one seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know not to put Jimmy Butler on the FanDuel tickets during the regular season.
Teddy, I told you that.
Oh.
I told you that.
I haven't put him on
One
a year.
In the
One thing
playoffs, you
can
put them on a
bet for
ticket.
Jimmy Butler.
You put them on a ticket after they lost.
Yeah.
When they lose, he always come back.
Mhm.
And Jimmy Butler, he a playoff player, bro. He a low budget Kawhi Leonard. I don't want to say low budget.
Dang,
but
low budget?
I
That's
don't want to
crazy.
do that to you, man, like that. But he like a less version of Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's a playoff player also, but he been
That's
balling
hurt.
this year though.
That's urgent.
Hey, for me, Kawhi been playing MVP-esque this
Yeah,
this
he been
season.
balling this year. Yeah, he been balling.
The fact that he played more games is why he in the MVP talks for me.
He said it. He said people think that I'm gonna play more games because of the rule. If I can play, I will play. I was like, that's what he said. He said,
Playing because of that rule. That's why.
if I can play, I can play.
Nah. But we gotta talk about one.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.